Hello chess lovers, I have a very beautiful attacking game for you played by Vassily Ivanchuk against Istvan Csom. The game was played in 1989 in Yerevan. Ivanchuk had white pieces and he started with d4. Knight f6 by Csom, c4, e6, knight c3, bishop b4. Black goes for Nimzo-Indian defense and a very ambitious move by Ivanchuk f3. This is a very straightforward attempt to seize control of e4 square, but of course at the same time this is weakening white's king side. c5, d5, bishop takes c3, b takes c3, and knight h5, opening up the queen's diagonal and threatening queen h4 check. g3 preventing any possible queen h4 moves, and f5. Black is playing very aggressively. Now black is planning to play f4, creating an attack on white's king side. In return, white is playing e4, f4, d takes e6, allowing f takes g3. Well, actually, queen f6 looks better if knight e2, then d takes e6, but instead after d takes e6 we see f takes g3, which actually looks very tempting. But let's see, is this a good move? Now comes queen d5, allowing this g2 move and at the same time attacking the knight on h5. g2, black is sacrificing his knight on h5 and now white is capturing on h5, giving a check. But after g6 it turns out that right now there are two threats. Both the queen on h5 is hanging and also black is threatening to promote his pawn to a queen, but it turns out that actually Ivanchuk had calculated everything. Queen e5 attacking the rook on h8 and black is giving a check from h4 square. First we see queen h4 check and after king e2 black is capturing on h1, promoting the pawn to a queen. Right now there are three queens on the board, but let's see what can white do with a single queen. Queen takes h8 check, king e7, queen g7 check, king takes e6. Well, if I move like king e8, then queen f7 check, king d8, queen f8 check, king c7, bishop f4 check. A similar position we will see in the game. That's why let's go back and see what happened in the game. Queen g7 check, king takes e6. Now comes the light square bishop, bishop h3 check, king d6, queen f8 check, king c7. And now comes the bishop, bishop f4 check. White pieces are simply chasing black king. And black captured on f4, giving up the first queen. Well, if I move like king b6, then in this case the rook can join the attack. Rook b1 check. If king a6, simply queen takes c8. And these two queens are unable to help black king. Just a random move. If queen takes f4, then queen takes b7 check, followed by queen b5 checkmate. That's why after bishop f4 check, black gave up the first queen. Queen takes f4 check, d6, rook d1, targeting the pawn on d6, knight c6, queen takes d6 check, king b6, and now the queen returns on g3 square, threatening bishop g2, trapping the queen on h1, h5. Black wants to meet bishop g2 with h4. By the way, if I move like bishop takes h3, then after knight takes h3, again the black queen is trapped. That's why we see h5, but now white is capturing on c8, and after rook takes c8 we see knight h3, h4, queen f2, and finally black resigned. Black is also losing the second queen and it's over. A very interesting game, I think. At some point black had two queens, but Ivanchuk managed to win them all. If you enjoyed this beautiful attack, don't forget to give the thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. More games are coming. Good luck.